Lamp oil, rope, bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
Hello, Elder God fans. It is the 10th episode of the Elder God podcast. We've done this 10 times now. No one listens.
Six fans,
but you know what? We're having fun, man. Episode 10. This episode features the Elder God Morshu. I am your host, Big Bad Thad. With me as always, my co-host, Big Sal.
How you been?
Good. You?
Good? Oh, great. I'm excited.
Excited?
Yep.
We have two great guests. This episode's theme is, we mention it every podcast, Big Frickin' Y. We hate that place, so we brought down two employees from Big Y. Because last episode, we didn't really give enough hate to Big Y, so we wanted to make a podcast specific to hate to Big Y. So our first guest, Mr. Rayn, our artist, great guy. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's me, Rayn. I'm on the podcast for the 10th episode special.
This guy, great guy. And then, longtime fan. I want to say he's the number one fan. Even beating Tony Franchise. He is the Ludlow Weatherman, the Ludlow Batman, Big Y employee, GameStop employee. He is here in the flesh in our studio. Patty Smalls.
What's up, guys?
How excited are you to be here?
Dude, I'm pumped. This is like awesome.
He's finally here.
Finally here.
I've heard you listen to this podcast in GameStop.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Do you put it on the TV?
No, I don't have access to that. But if I could, I would, and I will let you guys get more than 6 fans, because you guys deserve more than 6 fans.
I appreciate it.
You yourself is 10 fans with that enthusiasm.
16 fans?
Your following will bring a following to us.
Now, this podcast, I want to give a quick little rundown here that this podcast is available on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, and Google Podcasts. And, help us out for once. I always say like and subscribe, but I don't see no numbers. I'm watching this podcast. I'm asking people who's subscribing, who's giving likes. And if I find out you're not giving likes, I know where most of our fans live. I just want to point that out. So give us some 5 stars, give some likes. Thank you. And the last thing to mention is this episode's sponsor is pizza. Okay.
Just any pizza?
Gives pizza. And Coke. Now, Salvas. Housekeeping.
Let's roll into it. Last podcast, I announced that we were going to be sponsored by the Eastfield Mall. And that didn't work out. But I have an update on that. Here from the Reminder. I don't know who reads your Reminder, but this is where the article's from. From July 15th, new retail outlets are coming to the Eastfield Mall.
Really?
Cinemark, the theaters, is no longer there. Supposedly they have 2 other movie theater brands that are looking at the location. They've even toured the location. It seems like they're very interested in working with the mall.
Interesting.
But there's no other details on that. Keep talking about developers who promise the mall all these things. Who knows if it works out?
What kind of developers?
It says stuff here. Eastern Retail Properties. They purchased Sears.
Huh.
Maybe that a big way.
Braintree located company. Macy's. The mall owns Macy's. That's where the flea market is. And they say they have a, quote, big anchor tenant that's ready to move into the space shortly.
The podcast anchor is moving to Eastfield Mall.
No.
Oh.
We're going to be in the JCPenney.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Are they gonna keep like the flea market thing they have?
See, there's no details on that.
The flea market's really nice.
I feel like
there.
maybe they would move it. I mean, there's so much space in the mall right now.
So I heard that they were taking the flea market and then putting it like in the JCPenney area, but using like different like shops for each shop.
That makes more sense, really.
Yeah.
Well, we can
to
call
fill
that
up the mall.
Yeah, exactly, because it's a dead mall anyway.
We call that area
Yeah.
for our podcast.
Look at this. We're future tellers. We're psychics. This says they believe an announcement could come within 2 to 3 months. So that's pretty big.
Something to look out for.
Now, this is what I thought was the most interesting thing. I don't know if anyone else knew this. JCPenney, who's been gone for a while. It says 2011. JCPenney closed. It's owned by Boston Road Retail. That's the name of the company.
Never heard of it.
They said that right now, the JCPenney building, is being rented out by Friendlies, and they use it as dry storage.
What?
Yeah, right? Never do you see a Friendlies truck there. So when do they pick the stuff up?
So
when they drop it
if
off?
you just bust into the JCPenney,
They find milk?
Incognito.
but it's dry. It's dry.
Dry storage. Okay, not milk.
But what are they like? It's a restaurant. What kind of dry storage do you have?
So,
This
like,
is just like all their toilet paper.
Could
and
be
shit?
paper towels, paperware.
How much
It
fucking...
could be like sugar. Anything that
Sugar,
doesn't have
That's
to be
true.
flour.
refrigerated.
That's true.
Bread.
Don't they have their factory literally
Yeah, it's
located
literally
right
right.
next door?
Right. So I guess they don't have enough room over there.
You know what? They need room for the future super friendlies in Ludlow.
Yes, coming soon. But there's no mention of how long they've been using that location. I mean, it's always dead there. You never see people coming in and out of that area.
I've never seen it.
We should go
But
break in.
would you think you'd see Friendly's trucks every once in a while?
Yeah. I mean,
Or truck in general.
especially since it's so close. Like,
Right. So you think they'd be
they would
going
be
all
going
the time.
Yeah. That's crazy.
They probably
they
just
have-
send their employees with like a wagon or something.
It's like a
and
wheelbarrow.
just like fill it up and just bring it right back.
They'll go get the ketchup from down the street.
Right.
Man, I hate getting the ketchup.
Hey, you're bored? Go get some ketchup,
Like
guy.
anything that's not refrigerated, it's got to be in there. But
I refrigerate my ketchup.
maybe they have employees in there. Maybe there's employees there all the time, searching, refilling.
What if it's haunted?
Interesting.
The Halloween store was there for like 2 months during the summertime.
And they only take up like the front of the store,
Yeah.
so the rest of it is Friendly's.
That's crazy.
Oh man, that explains so much.
Like what's upstairs in the fitting rooms?
More friendlies.
Could it be spoons, frenzy spoons,
I mean, they keep
fribble straws?
Fribble.
That's where they keep the Reese's.
It's where the comically large spoons are.
All the new retail would prelude to the ultimate redevelopment of the Eastfield Mall into Eastfield Commons,
It's coming back.
Eastfield.
which they
Commons.
describe as a little city. That's quoted.
This one? That's a big stretch.
The concept will have a combination of housing. You could live in the Eastfield Mall. You could live in Sears if you wanted to, in the basement.
I want to live in the old GameStop.
That's still
No, the
empty,
Radio
right?
Shack. I want the Radio Shack.
Which include housing, services such as medical offices,
What?
obviously retail, and would include, are you ready?
Big Y?
A grocery store.
No, it's big. Yo, big
I
Y.
never understood like how a Target never moved in there. Like there's no
Yeah.
Target between
Anywhere near us.
Holyoke and Hadley. And you think like everything else is on Boston Road, you'd put a Target somewhere.
That would actually probably bring back that mall too.
Like this is the only thing kind of missing.
It's not really.
I mean, I'm not a Target guy, I'm a Walmart guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Walmart down the street.
Right.
That's probably why
Yeah.
they didn't, though.
use some competition.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, like according to this article, it's gonna be a brand new place.
So are they trying? You know how like the East Hampton Mills like turned into like something like that, and even the Ludlow Mills. Can't people live in the Ludlow Mills now?
Yeah, there's
isn't there like
condos
a
there.
They're slowly
condo?
turning
There's
that
the
all.
bar too, Iron Dukes.
Mhm.
Like that's over there.
So they're
And they need a brewery in the Eastfield Mall.
So they're just gonna. You won't ever have to leave the mall.
Right.
There's
It
gonna
could
be,
like
a movie.
casino. You
There's
never
a
have to
movie.
leave.
There's a movie theater. There's a Big Y. A
Well, we
future
hope there's
Big
gonna be a
Y.
movie theater.
Ever see Wally? It could be like the place in Wally, like all that shit.
I never saw Wally.
What? It's like the best Pixar movie.
But what about the food court there? They gotta revitalize that food court.
That's restaurants, man.
Restaurants.
That's
Restaurants
what
go there.
restaurants will be.
What's gonna be there?
Friendlies.
Oh, that's right.
They'll just make 3 more 99s.
We're gonna have super friendlies in Ludlow. It's gonna be mega friendlies at the
Mega
Eastfield Mall.
Wait, there's gonna be a Super Friendlies?
Yeah, you know we're next to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, you fucker.
That's
That's
that double building.
it's a
That's
Med
Super
It's a Med Express.
No, they changed it. It's gonna be food on the bottom, ice cream upstairs. It's gonna be like the flagship location for friendlies.
Playpen. Like a McDonald's playpen.
Maybe a Billy
have a-
B's at the Eastfield Mall.
Ball pit.
A slide from the top floor to the bottom, get you a nice Sunday. Slide on down, get a slider burger on the bottom floor.
Speaking of restaurants and housekeeping, I finally got my free Baconator from those Baconator Pringles that were not a hit. I gave some to coworkers. They did not like it. They said it was disgusting, apparently. But
I was not a fan.
I got my free Baconator, and it was pretty good. And that's all I have to say.
So I've tried these chips because of the podcast.
Wow.
Thank you.
I did not
We're
mind.
influencers.
I thought they were okay.
Sponsor us.
I did not mind them at all. Now they're no Baconator, but they're not bad.
Baconator is probably like the best fast food sandwich in my opinion.
Have
Now-
you had the breakfast Baconator
I
yet?
have not.
Oh, it'll change your
It's-
view on
it's
fast
okay.
food breakfast. It's good.
It's okay with a capital O.
So it's
It's okay. Yeah, housekeeper?
All right. The other day, I was at my place of employment.
Big Y.
No, gladly.
Friendly.
And I walked out to my car, and I found that I had a citation. I had a ticket. Okay, it's a $100 fine.
Jeez.
All right. I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. Officer Fred F. wrote this ticket at 6:57 a.m. Now, I got to work at about 6:45.
He was
So
watching.
it was right after I got there. His badge number is 69, and the offense is in the car.
He gave that to you.
Yes, Fred F.
So what are you
Put
trying to
this
tell
on my
us?
car, and now I have to pay this. I'm going to try to fight it.
Go to
So
court.
maybe I'll go to court with Fred if the courts are open and take care of this. But
Can I see it?
yeah,
Interesting.
I was a little upset.
Yeah. Anyway, why are you in car?
I didn't know Fred was watching. It was gonna be a long day at work.
Good luck with that, man.
I'm gonna see if any of the fans want to pay us. Patty, you want to pay us? Halfsy?
I'll give you $1.
All right, that'll work because now we got 99 left.
I'll give you 20 cents.
I'll add this up later.
All right. Our last housekeeping. Last podcast, I mentioned I watched Scoob. I was going to do this at the end of the podcast, but I'll do it now because we have something big later. Get it? Big. But I was at Walmart last week, and I noticed they had these Scoob blind boxes. Now, I've hidden it in this room. I'm going to go get it. You guys can look if you want, but it's right over here under this hat. So, a little tiny box. Not, I want to say, I don't know measurements. It's small, though. Actually,
you don't know measurements?
I actually stole this from Walmart. I'll post a picture in a second.
Kanzi will do this.
A picture of me stealing this will be in the YouTube version. This Scoob here. Usually blind boxes, they have like a bag inside that's like covered. But this one doesn't. So, I'm just going to open it up. It is Scoob himself. Oh, boy.
This is already a letdown.
Scoob in... Oh, this is when he powers up. Oh, this is the Hawkeye costume. I don't know his name. Blue Falcon. He's in
Captain Falcon?
He's in his Captain Falcon uniform. I don't fucking want this.
Jesus Christ. What can you throw it?
All right, we're going into news. Now, Patrick, you have some news?
Yes, I do.
This is your moment to shine. The first time.
I just Googled funny news stories for July 2020, and this one piqued my interest. Lottery winner in Jamaica avoids the spotlight dressed as Darth Vader.
What?
The man hiding his identity showed up in the Star Wars costume to claim his $95 million prize. The lottery company tweeted out, "May the millions be with you."
So he probably hit himself so he wouldn't get harassed.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense, but that's a nice costume.
You think about that, like, legally. Mr. Vader, here's your $95 million.
I guess this is allowed in Jamaica.
I wonder what he was using it for. Death Star 2?
This is not the first time the lottery's come up in this funny news segment.
Could be a lottery podcast.
So we have no idea who this guy is.
No idea who this guy is.
And-
No name, nothing. But I'm assuming people that know this guy are going to put one and two together and realize this guy is $95 million in Jamaica.
Right. You know when your friend all of a sudden's a millionaire.
If I won $95 million, I'd disappear. You
Podcast is over.
You wouldn't know
It's
where I am.
us. It's gonna be us three.
You think he bought Darth Vader's suit in order to pick up the prize, or he just had one lying around?
Dude, honestly, I don't know. Maybe he made one.
That would be impressive.
Like,
He's just
but I feel like that would
made
be
it.
expensive too. So I don't know. Maybe he was a millionaire beforehand, so he has prior experience to winning the lottery.
Maybe he wasted all of his money to buy that suit, and then he was taking a chance whether or not he knew he actually won the grand prize.
He's an expert at winning lotteries.
He must have maxed out a few credit cards in Jamaica.
Jamaica Queens.
Born and raised. Actually, I was born and raised in New York.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Maybe it's the same guy that walks around town.
I was about to
Darth
say
Vader.
that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, I've seen this guy.
There's a guy
Nah.
in our town who walks around in Darth Vader.
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
On a few occasions.
Yes.
Check
You go
the
on the-
Ludlow community
I
forum.
feel
Go on
like
the
I
Facebook
have a
page.
picture too, if I'm being
Like up
completely
Center Street.
honest.
Nah.
I think there's a picture of him like in front of Palermo.
Yes, there is.
What?
No, you
I'm
walk down the
almost
street.
certain I have a picture.
It happens every once in a while.
You know, have you guys seen the car that has the dabbing Pikachu on the hood?
Yes,
Yes,
I
I know it's
guarantee
a
you.
big Y.
I guarantee you, it's that guy.
I know where he lives.
You do?
Yes, he lives on East Street because his car's always parked out of this apartment.
What end of East
What?
Street?
It's like near Cumberland Farms.
I've seen it there.
That's
yes,
my house.
Yo.
Wait, are you
Yo,
been-
it's actually Patrick's car.
I'm outside my car.
Pat's like, yeah, I have seen that guy. It's pretty
Yeah,
weird.
it's me.
Wait, I didn't see what you pulled in with. What's his car?
It's not that car, man. I wish it was. I don't have a picture of the guy dressed like Darth Vader.
We'll find it
I'm
for
very
you.
sad.
You're gonna see it
We'll
when
put
you
it
watch
up.
on YouTube.
Put it up on YouTube.
YouTube version.
By the way, watch the YouTube version.
It enhances the experience.
And Spotify and Anchor and Google Podcasts.
Podcast.
Follow us everywhere.
The iTunes.
Spread
iTunes
it.
Podcasts.
Soon to be on OnlyFans. All right, so my news. 1 second, please.
Seems like you're unprepared. Though he says to me today, what did you say? Do your research,
No.
get prepared.
Yeah, you know what happened?
Because I asked about the Elder God.
I accidentally screenshot the title of the article.
Last time we did this, you didn't know what was going on.
Give me a second. I said wait for this to load. Let's wait for this to
Take
load.
your
Good
time. Even they told me to be prepared to screen.
I just didn't write the headline down. Like my news, all I have is meatball written down. Okay, it's not loading. I'm just gonna say, teenager, college student accidentally fails test by dropped meatball in meatball sandwich.
What?
Say that again.
So
Drops a meatball and a
so
meatball sandwich.
this Sam Lee was taking an online exam for her economics class. She was, she was chomping down on a meatball grinder. I want to say a top 5 food. Anyone can agree with that.
I can agree.
And as she was taking the test, a meatball from the sub fell out, and it landed on her keyboard, and it exited her from the exam before she finished. She ended up getting like a 39 on it because she didn't finish it yet, and she submitted it somehow with the meatball.
What school was this? Or where?
This was in Georgia. It's
Savannah College of Art and Design.
It was.
So yeah, I was in that class.
You don't remember that girl.
Oh wait.
I sat next to her. Even though it was a remote class.
I wrote it
We were
down.
next to each other on the Zoom call.
University of Georgia. That was it. It was a meatball blunder.
So it wouldn't be a grinder in Georgia.
I just want to point out I did
would
take
be-
a screenshot of the title.
Be a
It
sub.
was just that the iPhone header was covering it. I'm dumb. Okay. It was there the whole time. Anyway, meatball fell. She failed the test, but she emailed her professor, explained the situation. He somehow believed it. And he gave her an extra 6 hours to redo it.
Okay, and how in the world did this end up being on a news website on the internet?
It was on Fox News, actually. So.
How did this happen? How did
Yeah,
it spread?
there you go.
Who goes? They're like,
Well, the professor's like, this is my 5 minutes of fame.
I think she tweeted
Maybe-
it. She tweeted it out and it became viral.
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Forget that I asked.
Bro, my fucking...
Anything can be news when you tweet about it.
My fucking meatball sub just gave me a 39.
Was the keyboard a mess? Like, did you have to, what was the situation here?
Yeah, how did she clean up afterwards? I need more information.
The bread must have been so soggy or
Maybe she
damp
got-
that it just fell off.
Maybe it's just extra
roll
stuffed
out.
with
Yeah.
meatballs.
It could have been just a...
Double
really...
meatballs. How was she eating it? Was she eating like a pig? She was like,
Yeah. She couldn't move the sandwich from the keyboard. Like, if we were here, I'd be a little more
how
careful.
she... If she was at like a desk, she must have been like hovering over
Right.
the fucking...
Well, if you think about it, she's taking a test while eating a meatball sub, She's using one hand for the test, one hand for the sub, so, I mean, don't really got much control there.
she should have like a plate.
Okay, and you said she had an extra 6 hours to do the
Yeah,
test. So it was a long test. She probably had like a week to do it, let's say, right?
Yeah, she probably had a lot of time. She
Right.
waited till last
So-
minute during dinner.
Even when she was doing it, she couldn't take a lunch break, step aside, say, I'm gonna eat this for 5 minutes,
Take a
and then
breather.
get back.
It's probably time.
Yeah, but even
I mean,
like...
she must have been right at the end then.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be me. So
I think that'd be anyone, honestly.
I'd be eating pizza. I'd be eating my Philly cheesesteak with ketchup doing it.
Disgusting.
then, therefore, it's not a Philly cheesesteak. It's just a cheesesteak.
You had a Philly cheesesteak with a hamburger bun today.
Yeah,
so-
don't even get me started about
All right,
that.
Mr. Ryan, your news.
All right, so I found one. It was posted 8 hours ago as of
Ooh,
recording.
so
this.
we don't know. We don't know what it
It's
is.
brand
Fresh.
new.
All
Fresh.
right.
So
I may have seen it this
a
afternoon.
Domino's chain in New Zealand is offering free pizzas to people that are named Karen. Basically, from what I'm getting from this article, you have to do like an application, and it's kind of to fight against the anti-Karen movement. So they want to put Karens like Karen the nurse and Karen the single parent into the limelight instead of the Karens that are saying fuck you to the minimum wage worker at your local Big Y.
Fuck Karen.
Yeah, honestly, feel like every shift at Big Y has a couple Karens. It's not much past that. It's just like an application. 100 entries will be selected for a free pizza.
Domino's, great place. The Ludlow one closed down. But
Yeah.
What's up with that?
they're moving location because their AC
So they
broke.
say,
So they say. I like that. I like the article. I don't like Karen's, but I like Domino's. I like New Zealand. I can respect New Zealand.
The Bushwhackers are from New Zealand.
Bushwhackers. I'm gonna whack you.
On a race?
Our podcast listeners don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Anyway, that's a good news article. Thank you. And that is our new segment. No news from Sal. Kind of slacking there.
I've not had one. It's just I don't think it's worthy. It's not worthy enough to be said.
All right, so we're gonna go into drink challenge. Guess that drink, some call it.
Last podcast we had TF, take care of snack of the week, which I loved, but someone else didn't.
Yeah, me too.
So we trusted him, and now we trusted Ryan today to take care of drink of the week.
Now the special thing about this drink is we already have it in front of us, but it's a mystery. You want to explain it?
So, at the Wilbraham Cumberland Farms.
Wilbraham.
The Wilbraham.
That's a nice one.
It is a nice
That's
one.
the fancy
It's
one.
brand new.
Will be.
The Wilby Cumberland Farms has a special brand of sodas that I've never seen at any other Cumberland Farms. And this is a select flavor from said soda machine, so
Straight from the chill zone.
Is
Yes,
a
sir. Yes.
red drink. Large, thank you.
while I was purchasing it, some nice man was staring me down, and I was getting a little spooked. And then he says, "Yo, bro, is that the Red Mountain Dew?" And I said, "No."
Code red.
I said, "No. It's the mystery drink. Check it out on the Elder God podcast."
Ooh, we have 7 fans now. Shout out to Do at Cumberland Farms.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Quick question: is this $1?
It was $1.05. That's how they get you. It says it's 99 cents, but it's really not.
Paying for the plastic straw.
Yes, sir.
in the cup.
And the cup.
So you have something to say.
I was gonna ask how much it was.
Oh,
So we're good.
all right. So
All right, cheers, everybody.
All right,
going.
cheers.
It's yeah,
Cheers for peers.
cheers. For peers. Ooh, maybe sweet.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that, but I can't stop drinking it though.
It's hard to pinpoint. It's fruity.
This is cherry, maybe. Cherry?
Fruit punch.
No, not cherry.
Fruit
not
punch?
fruit punch.
Ah, raspberry.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's raspberry something.
That was my first guess, but
Raspberry lime.
On the nose. He's on the nose.
It's like a raspberry lime Ricky.
Yes. How did you know?
I love good raspberry lime Ricky.
I don't know what that is.
Like you get it in like old general stores in a glass bottle type deal.
What's a Ricky?
It's just the name of the soda.
I was gonna go
It's
with.
good.
I was
I
gonna
like
go
it.
with the Shirley Temple, but I thought the raspberry lime Ricky was a little bit more out there.
See, I thought it was gonna be Shirley Temple.
I like it.
I like that it's.
I didn't like it at
wasn't.
first, but I'm drinking it some more.
I like the flavor of it. I think it's just a little bit more sweet than I typically like.
Raspberry lime. Last time we had strawberry kiwi. I got raspberry
We're going on
lime.
a fruit roll.
Fruit roll up.
And even before that, we had the pineapple Mountain Dew. Maybe we got to change that for the next one.
No fruit next time.
You know what? I got the drink for the next one.
All right. I want alcohol next time.
We can have it.
Everyone's gonna be.
You know I can handle that.
Everyone's gonna be of age. So
If we get Kanzi.
Kanzi will be on the next one. If
So
not,
that might be delayed. You might not get this until next July.
any thoughts?
This might be the last episode of the year.
Could be.
And on the banger.
Of the decade, man.
Any thoughts on the drink pad?
I think it's good. Very good.
Give me a review.
Yeah. If you were in the food review chat, what would you say?
I don't think it's too sweet, but I also have like a very high sweet tolerance. So like I don't know. I think it's just right.
Would you give it 3 bangins?
I give it 3 bangins.
3 bangins out of.
I like it. I'll stop in there and get some.
I like Cumberland Farms. I like iced coffee.
So they have their own separate machine for like
Yeah, it's so.
Cumberland Farm sodas?
Yeah, you know how like in a Ludlow one, there's the chill zone machine, and then there's like the
Coffee machine.
the coffee machines and everything. There's like a separate one, and it says $13.98 or something like that. Never heard of the brand. It doesn't say that it's local or anything. It's just kind of there.
Because I know that you can go in the coolers at Cumberland Farms. You can buy like
Yeah, their
Cumberland
brand
Farms soda.
sodas.
So
right?
is this one of those or it's different?
I think it's a different thing.
Wow. I like this. I'm impressed.
Misha's dad, Mr. Chevy himself, he has like this combination of coffee at Cumberland Farms he discovered. It's really good. It's got iced coffee, it's vanilla, a lot of sugar in it. It's really good. Cumberland coffee's underrated. It's $1 too. Like,
Yeah, that's my dad's go-to in the morning.
Just go Dunkin' and Starbucks waiting an hour in line.
You remember when I brought you coffee on Christmas to Walgreens?
Yeah.
It was like a little after 8. What time did Walgreens close?
9, 10.
10. Okay. No, it was a little after 9 then.
Yeah.
And it was free coffees on Christmas. So I went and was going to see him because he was working until close at Walgreens and I had nothing else to do. And there was going to be no one at Walgreens. So I went and got him a coffee. I got him a hot coffee.
It was hot.
I went from the Center Street, Cumberland Farms, to Walgreens.
That's like a 4-minute drive.
Less than that.
Less than that.
And it was cold. It was cold
I took a sip.
when he got it.
I took a sip. I'm like, you messing with me right now? Why did you? Why you really got my hopes up for coffee and you give me this? I don't know what happened.
Yep.
It must have been a chill brew.
Cold brew.
It wasn't cold, but it wasn't even room temperature. It was like lower than that.
Weird.
Oh my god,
Song?
bro. Jeez.
Song of the week.
We're rolling.
Now, there's been some arguing about song of the week back and forth.
The last few episodes, yeah.
Song's poopy, song good. This song, I think everyone would like. Maybe. I can't promise that, actually. So this song is called Heaven from the Lost Lonely Boys. Now, debut single of the Lost Lonely Boys, 2004. I won't say it's the only song by them that's, like, recognizable. I don't even think the song's recognizable to begin with. How I found it was Guitar Hero for the DS. Great game. I love it. Oh, you're shaking your head over there.
I didn't shake my head.
Okay, anyway. When I played it as a kid, I was like, this song is whatever. I want to play All-Star by Shrek.
By Shrek.
That was in the game. So I wanted to play that song, but this song was on the set list. And recently, there's a Guitar Hero streamer called Asai, and he was playing the DS version. He's talking about how he loves this song, and like he was playing it on stream, and I was watching him. Like, yeah, that song's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna play it. It's maybe considered Christian rock. I don't know. I'm gonna play it, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Convenience store in Fitchburg got a pair of rather unusual customers.
Yeah, this is the surveillance video from the Cumberland Farms, and you see two beavers just stroll in through the automatic doors. Now.
Song of the week. What do you fellas think?
It was good.
Great song.
Classic.
Classic.
Definitely
I
a
like-
song that you forget about and then like you instantly remember it as soon
And
as
it's like you
hear
know
it.
all the words.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you could sing along with that.
As soon as I played it, everyone was like, "Oh, we know this song."
Yeah. I was a little skeptical. But
About what?
Oh, your pick.
Oh,
Because you never know with you.
Yeah. Mr.
But I like that.
Thank you. Friendship saved. And we're gonna hop right into our next segment. Sorry for speeding along things here, but we got a big segment later. Big. Our next segment is food review. Now, this food, me and Big Sal, we found at the Table and Vine.
Well, we have to come down here early to put it in the microwave.
Oh yeah, it's in the microwave. It's already cooked. We got Table and Vine.
Which is a cousin of Big Y.
Cousin
They're
Big
actually
Y.
owned by Big Y.
Y,
Same
yep.
parents.
So we're gonna they're siblings
Same pick.
rather than cousins?
They're
Yes.
more siblings
Okay.
than cousins,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Table
Brother.
and Vine's like the
It's like
ugly stepchild,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you could say.
Yeah.
So you found them,
I did.
and you're gonna buy them for yourself. And I looked at them. Oh, I got these. Look really good. I'm like, oh, let's save them for the podcast. This looks like a good podcast snack. So I'm gonna take them out of the microwave. They've been cooking for the last 30 minutes. These are these are Jelly Belly jelly beans, but the flavor is Krispy Kreme donuts. Now I'm gonna open. I have two bags here.
We got a plate. We can put them some on a plate.
I have two bags here. I'm gonna open one because the other one's gonna list the flavors for us. So our goal is to find 4 of each flavor.
Now, I don't think you've ever been to a Krispy Kreme. Is that right, Dan?
I have not. I've had Krispy Kreme donuts, but I never like
Krispy Kreme's an experience.
physically been in there.
You guys been to Krispy Kreme?
I've been outside of Krispy Kreme.
I think I did.
Oh no.
So there is 5 flavors here.
You dumpster diving again?
Once or twice a week.
So we're gonna try.
How many are there?
There's 5 different ones. They look very similar. Let's do the easy ones first. Let's try the chocolate ice with sprinkles.
How about we do the easiest, which is the pink ones?
Black ones are pretty
Oh,
easy too.
okay.
Yeah, grab
What's
it.
this?
This is chocolate ice. This is chocolate ice sprinkles going in.
A simple go-to donut.
That tastes exactly like a fucking donut.
That tastes 100% like a donut.
We're not kidding. It actually does.
It tastes like a
my
glazed
God.
donut.
You eat the wrong one?
I don't know.
It's like
the
a
black
chocolate
one.
glazed
Yeah, I
donut.
know. That's what I did. A chocolate
chocolate.
glaze.
Okay, let's try the strawberry ice now. It's the second easiest to find. Okay, strawberry ice going in.
That's my like a go-to quick donut.
Ooh, that's good.
Don't really get the donut-y taste. It tastes more like strawberry than anything else.
I can agree with that.
So,
Yeah, where's the dough?
okay, so the next three are very similar. I think these light ones are the glaze.
Hold up.
There you go. Like, yeah, grab one of these light ones. I think that's one right there.
This one?
Oh, that one right there. Yeah.
It's like golden.
Like that one?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, so this is the glaze going in.
This is the original Krispy Kreme glaze.
I think I got cinnamon by accident, but
This isn't glaze. Whatever one I had doesn't taste like glaze.
This is like straight sugar.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
what
it's
I was-
glazed.
Yeah. Tastes like
wait, maybe
straight
this one's the
sugar.
glaze.
The one I had is definitely the blueberry one. I'm tasting a blueberry right now.
I'm eating a blueberry one now too.
Oh.
The last three are cinnamon apple,
Well, this is the blueberry.
glazed blueberry, and glazed, and they look very similar. So I'm gonna try to find a cinnamon one. I think this is cinnamon.
Well, this is the glaze. We're going to blueberry now.
I don't know. Let's go in. Let's go in.
Well, let's take a sip of this.
Yeah, I just
Ricky.
got a cinnamon
cinnamon
one.
Yeah, this is definitely cinnamon.
Where's the glaze, bro? Where's the
Oh,
glaze?
the blueberry. You know you're eating the blueberry one. And I like blueberries. I like blueberry flavored things, so it's good.
You know, I'm not a chocolate guy, but I think I like the chocolate one the best.
You know what?
This one's a glaze.
Yeah, this one's glazed too.
Which one is the glazed? These light ones?
Wait, so which one am I missing? So
I like-
missing cinnamon?
There's like
There's,
these ones
a
are the glazed
cinnamon,
ones.
there's a blueberry, and
This
then
one?
there's a cinnamon apple.
That one might be
Blueberry
cinnamon.
and then glaze.
That's the one I haven't had yet.
The one like the white on it is the glaze, I think.
Yeah, like
Oh,
one
got
of-
the glaze.
Like one of those right there.
Oh my god, the glaze tastes
Oh.
like glaze.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, see, mine, the one I ate, did not look like that, so I got to try this one.
That one, yeah,
That's
that
definitely
one's
glazed.
glazed.
No, that's blueberry, no? Look at
Just
this
put it in
blue,
your mouth,
blue
man.
spot. But I got to
Yeah.
eat the cinnamon first.
I'm gonna do a mega one. I'm gonna get one of each.
I thought this wasn't a food podcast.
It's not.
Oh, yeah, that's the cinnamon. Still from my least favorite.
That chocolate one's good, though.
You can't tell on the podcast, but they do have a
So
distinct.
this one's definitely glazed. Yeah.
I think that one's a cinnamon.
This one's cinnamon. This one's definitely glazed. This one's
No,
blueberry.
this one's glazed
Yeah,
right
yeah, this
there.
one's glazed. That one's a blueberry. I'll take the glaze by itself again.
glaze is good.
Glaze is good. I'm gonna try all five at once. I don't know if anyone wants to join me, but
I'll get on that action.
take a sip of my chill zone.
The chill zone. The choke zone.
All right, all five going in. It's an orgy in my mouth.
Don't tell Dunkin' Donuts. These are good. I'm glad we grabbed these.
So next to bag.
Now,
I think
rank
I'm gonna
them,
keep it for
rank
myself.
them.
Rank them.
Yeah, least favorite to favorite.
If this was real donuts, I would probably put cinnamon apple.
Well, we're not talking real
What was that?
donuts.
I'm
We're talking jelly beans.
Let me talk. Let me
jelly
talk.
belly jelly
Let
beans.
me talk. If these are real donuts, I would go cinnamon apple, glaze, chocolate ice, strawberry, and then blueberry.
But you've never had those
But-
specific Krispy Kreme donuts.
But with these, I'm gonna say my favorite's the chocolate one, then original, then strawberry, then blueberry, and then cinnamon apple last. Because I can't really taste the cinnamon apple that much.
Can't
Right?
taste it at all.
You can rank yours.
All right, my ranking is definitely the chocolate at the top. Then right underneath that, I would say the original glazed. Then probably the cinnamon apple. Then the blueberry, and then the strawberry. I only don't like the strawberry because it just kind of tastes like sugar to me. It doesn't taste like a strawberry donut.
It's just
you
a
know?
strawberry jelly bean.
Yeah.
Patrick?
I would have to go with chocolate first. Then I would go strawberry. I would probably go glaze next. Then blueberry, and then apple filled.
I'm gonna start with my favorite being the glazed blueberry cake. Then the original glazed, chocolate, strawberry, then cinnamon. Wasn't crazy about the cinnamon.
We have a lost jelly bean on the ground.
Don't worry, little Andre will eat it.
That's how we give them the scraps. You know, jelly beans take like a week to make.
Interesting.
Take a long time.
Those are the original gourmet jelly bean.
I think it's
Jelly bellies.
I think it's amazing how they actually taste like it. Like I'm gonna say jelly beans, very underrated candy. Like they really can nail the flavor,
Yeah.
unlike chips, you know. I'm gonna take one more bite. We're fucking demolishing this bag.
So we got another one. Gluten free, fat free, peanut free. 4 calories per jelly bean.
It seems like a lot for something so small.
I feel like the chocolate's the one that tastes the most accurate.
You can taste that it's like a chocolate glazed donut.
Right,
when
like
bite into
you
that.
straight up taste like the donut and then the chocolate. Like the rest are kind of just like the flavor, you know.
There's beeswax in the ingredients here.
Nice.
Yeah, so just pointing that out.
Speaking of jelly beans, How many of you guys have had like the Harry Potter disgusting flavored ones?
Oh yeah, those are gross.
There's a classic video of me and my good pal Justin DeBarge, friend of the show, maybe
Fellow Big Y employee.
fellow Big Y employee, eating them in the Big Y parking lot, no less. And he almost throws up in my truck, and it's very fun.
Nice.
What do you think approach two? Do you think Krispy Kreme went to Jelly Belly, or do you think Jelly Belly went to Krispy Kreme?
Jelly Belly went to.
Or are they owned by the same parent company?
That wouldn't
They
be.
could be.
Yeah, definitely could be.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't do
Those
research.
big corporations running all the fast food joints.
You all set with the snack?
Yes, sir.
All right. Our next segment. I think everyone's favorite segment. Media. This is where we talk about recent movies, TV shows, albums, video games, anything. Magazines, maybe? We're going to start with Ryan on media. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So recently, I watched Into the Spiderverse for probably the 100th time.
Great film.
For those of you that don't know, I am an animation student. Whoa, is there something behind there? What's going on?
It's just Sinise. Go back upstairs.
Hey, get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway,
Go.
anyway, Ryan, continue.
What even was that?
So as an animation student, that movie perfectly encapsulates all the principles of animation. It has a lot of really cool meta things that go on for it if you're an animator that you can point out, like Miles Morales, as he is coming into the spot of Spider-Man, is animated on a lower amount of frames than the perfect Peter Parker at the beginning, who is animated at 60 frames per second, when every other character is 30 frames per second.
Did I know that?
It's just little small stuff like that, and I think that movie in general is probably one of the best looking animated movies in a long time. It's stylized in probably the best way.
Yeah, the art style is so good.
Yeah.
Honestly, the soundtrack's also really
Oh,
good.
the soundtrack's amazing.
Like, I have some songs from that movie. I have at least 3 on my phone. Like, Starter Riot.
What's Up Danger's really good.
That's a really
Yeah, it was
good
good.
one.
I like the
Sunflower's really good.
Sunflower, of course.
Sunflower's a
Posty
bang.
Maloney.
Mr. Balan. But yeah, I was just rewatched that the other night for ha-has, and I enjoyed it just as much as. But other than that, for my media, I've been playing a lot of Pixelmon. For those of you that don't know, Pixelmon is a mod for Miney Crafta that makes you able to play Pokemon in Miney Crafta.
Did they have Gen 8 yet?
They did. That's why I started playing again,
I-
because they just recently updated it with Gen 8.
I never played Pixelmon, but I've seen, YouTubers play it. I definitely want to, check that out, too.
It was one of those things before I had a computer that was fuck, I really want to play that. And then now that I have a computer that can play it, I decided to finally indulge myself. And yeah, that's pretty much my media.
How does that work? How do you catch Pokemon? You just randomly spawn?
I still haven't fucking caught one, because you have to mine, you have to craft the Pokeballs.
Oh.
So you have to mine apricots and then iron and then
You had to catch a Lickitung.
I haven't encountered one yet.
That's my guy.
I started with a Bulbasaur, my favorite Pokemon, and I just recently evolved it into an Ivysaur.
Is it like every Pokemon have, we just pick any starter you want?
Yeah,
yeah. What's everyone's favorite Pokemon?
Does that have to be a starter?
No.
Lucario.
Lucario. Classic. I would go with Sock or Bunnelby. Diggersby, excuse me.
Salvas.
Lickitung.
Oh,
he
yeah,
loves
you said
Lickitung,
that.
man.
And
That's the only one I know.
as I just said, Bulbasaur is the whole Bulbasaur line.
Bulbasaur is the best Gen 1 starter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Leech Seed.
Leech Seed, Poison Powder, Toxic.
That kind of goes into my media, because I recently got back into Pokemon Go. Now, Pokemon Go, a little controversial. It was super popular for the first month, summer 2016. Everyone was playing it. Don't at me. Everyone was playing it.
That was the
I
best
had it.
summer
Yeah,
ever.
I did.
That was probably the best summer ever.
Everyone loved it. I saw a tweet a while ago that this Corona season's the complete opposite of that summer.
Yeah.
After that month, I quit, and then last year I got back into it because my girlfriend Misha, her sister and boyfriend started playing it. So then we started playing it, and it's actually they got really good.
Yeah.
The raids battles are really fun in that. guess catching them all was really fun because I didn't have anything from like Gen 1 to Gen 4. So it was really fun slowly building up my Pokédex in that game. Even though some are like stupid to get, like you have to go to like fucking Asia to get some Pokemon. Like how am I going to get that? But there's events sometimes.
Flight Asia.
I need to get my Farfetch'd, so I'm gonna book a flight to Japan tomorrow.
There's an event coming up called Unova Week. That's the only way to get Buffalant right now is to go to New York City.
What?
So I hope that doesn't
why
stay.
would Buffalant be in fucking New York?
I don't know. Also, my favorite Pokemon sock, it's region exclusive to the other side of the globe. So very upset about that. The other side of the globe.
Oh, wait, where on the other side of the globe?
Well, you know where we are?
Yeah.
The other side of the globe.
Exactly where?
Yes.
From where we are
Yeah,
now.
the other side of the globe.
Okay. I don't know if we can look that up.
To piggyback off of the Pokemon Go hype, and my school is in Savannah, Georgia. My college, I should say. And down there, Pokemon Go is popping off. So I recently started playing again too.
Yeah, I stopped playing in the winter, but I went to New Hampshire recently and had a bunch of stops there. So
As recent of yesterday.
recent as this weekend, which I got back home yesterday, but I started playing again. Went back into it. I missed a lot of events I'm pretty sad about. We joined, they just did a huge event called Go Fest. We could get some of those region locks we were just talking about. And we completely missed, we played the hour it ended, actually. It was like 6 o'clock. And we saw like a bunch of cool spawns, and we were like, oh, I think we just missed this. And we did. Picked a good time to join. But I did miss like half of Gen 5 just got released, so I'm excited to like slowly grab those. Gen 5 is my favorite gen, personally. So Gen 6 coming out this year. Can't wait for that. Anyway, give Pokemon Go a chance. Like, join your local Discord server. Like, get some friends. Start raiding. It's a fun game. And that is
Those
my
are the
video.
gens per Pokemon Go.
No, so like in Pokemon in general, it's
Okay.
different. There's like there's 8 gens right now, and Pokemon Go like slowly adds them because they want to like stretch the game's life as much as possible. So yeah, because when Pokemon Go first launched, I was like, oh, they're adding every Pokemon, all Gen 6 at once. Then like they came out like, oh, it's only Gen 1. So
It took them like 2 years to do Gen 2, I think.
yeah, it takes a
It took
while.
them so long to do Gen 2, man.
I heard they stretched out Gen 4 so much too. Like it really slowed down.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised we're getting Gen 6 this year. 'Cause I was talking with my boy Alex about this. Like,
Does he listen?
He will. He's like, the game's probably gonna die once they release like the last gen. Cause like, what would they do after they release all the Pokemon? That's like what, 5 years from now, maybe?
When's
6
the
years?
next gen
They'll
coming
probably
out?
wait until the following Gen to come out to release another gen of Pokemon.
Yeah, but eventually it has to stop. I was thinking because like, they've been adding like stuff from the other games, like they added Shadow Pokemon, which is not from the mainline games, and they've also added like stuff from the anime.
There's a lot of like event
Yeah.
things that are just weird too.
Yeah.
Like Pikachu being carried by balloons.
Oh my god, I saw that 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I kind of wanted to play it, rejoin just to get that, but I didn't. And then I was looking at like, because there's shiny Pokemon in the game. Those are also, they also added the shiny Pokemon slowly too. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at the list, and I saw Flying Pikachu. I'm like, oh, I miss fucking Flying Pikachu. Like, I actually really wanted Flying Pikachu.
I got you. I think I have 2. I'll trade you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you, man. I was about to say something about Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, they also have like some anime Pokemon. They have like, I think they added,
Anime, here we go again.
they added like the clone Pokemon from the movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they added Armored Mewtwo.
I have the armored
I got that one. I think that's when I stopped playing.
Didn't they add like a Pikachu with the main character from One Piece's hat?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Japan.
probably.
Okay. So in Japan, it was Straw Hat Luffy Pikachu, but in America they renamed it just Sun Hat Pikachu. But they also, I hope they had like Crystal Onyx. That'd be cool from
That
the
would be
anime.
cool.
I feel like they're definitely gonna add Crystal Onyx. They added Party Hat Wurmple. It's like a meme. So they probably had Crystal Onyx.
They got like Halloween costume Pokemon.
They
too.
do have the. They also
like the Mimikyu Pikachu
They had
Yeah,
or
like,
something like that.
they had like Bulbasaur in like costume too, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
They had, like all the Gen 1 starters just have like random costumes.
They
for
had
some
like,
reason.
I think recently they had like Charmander Hat Pikachu. There's so many Pikachus in
Yeah,
these.
they put like
crazy.
Pikachu in the Gen 1 starters
Yeah.
and Eevee in like random costumes.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the other Gen starters
No.
or any other Pokemon.
The Gen 1 love is real.
The last thing I want to mention, again, I don't know if you guys played the card game at all, or open packs. You look at GameStop, you play open Pokemon
Yeah,
cards.
I've gone through my phase where I was through the Pokemon card hype.
Yeah, me and Misha did that last year. But they have a thing in the card game called the Rainbow cards, which are like super rare.
All the hyper rares.
Hyper rares,
oh my
like,
God.
it's basically like a GX card Pokemon, but it's like rainbow.
Yeah.
I feel like they could add rainbow Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
That'd
for
be
like,
fucking
I feel like
awesome.
I feel like they will add that eventually, like once all the shinies are out. They got rainbow now.
See, I feel like they're taking their time with all the shinies.
Yeah, they're just trying to stretch everything out. I caught a shiny Alolan Executor this weekend.
Oh, that's nice. You know what's funny? When we started playing the other day, I actually found 2 shinies 10 minutes apart from each other.
That's amazing.
I got a shiny Seal, and then I found a shiny Mankey, and then a shiny Seal. Right? I took screenshots because
Seals are cool.
Yeah, Seals are cool.
Primape's better than Mega Mawile.
Okay.
So a couple of years ago, this is like the night of the Smash Bros. Ultimate, like midnight release.
Good day.
So I was with my buddy Chris. We were playing Pokemon Go while we were waiting for the game to come out. So I was on Boston Road, right? And I caught a shiny Nidoran. I caught a
Male
shiny
or female?
Female. I caught a shiny Shelder, and then I caught one more shiny. I think it was Murkrow. Like,
what
the fuck?
it was within the same like 15 minutes.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
It was probably the most hyped I got playing that game.
I have a shiny Ho-Oh. That shit's crazy cool,
Dude,
bro.
me too.
I remember I played when Shiny Rayquaza came out, and I wanted one so bad. Never got one, but this week Rayquaza's back, so I'm going hard on the raid pass. I really want Shiny Rayquaza.
Deoxys is coming out as a
I'll
shiny
raid
too.
with you, bro.
Yeah, we're good raid group going. We're going to raid. This week is Dragon Week.
From Shrek Dragon.
Yes. Anyway, Pokemon Go. Definitely check it out. I play it. It's actually a really good game. Salvas, I know you're sitting there mad, so
No, I'm not mad. It's just
I'm
don't
sorry.
have much to contribute. Patrick, you got medium?
Do I got medium?
I'll go last.
I've been plowing away at Last of Us Part 2. It's
Ooh.
kind of difficult to though. Like the story's not as engaging as the first one. Like I got through the big part that like a lot of people are pissed about.
This is spoiler heavy.
I'm not gonna spoil it. Guys.
I can't believe that shit out. Me and speaking of Last of Us, me and Misha actually just played the first one not too long ago.
It's so good.
Like I thought it was just like a dumb walking simulator, but it's actually really good. I actually really enjoyed the story.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So good, really amazing. But
There's that one part that I thought was like really intense when Ellie's getting chased by that guy who's trying to rape her.
yes,
Like
that part
in
was
the bar,
crazy.
that was intense.
Yeah, that was a cool boss fight too. I think.
That was a really good boss fight.
You know, there's only like 2 boss fights in the game, but that boss fight was really good.
Then I've been trying to finish Pokemon Shield because for some reason I haven't finished it yet, so I can finally start going at the DLC and stuff.
I was actually I was watching my my boy Alex play it, and like I know I got the DLC.
Does he watch or listen?
Anyway, I was watching him play a little bit of DLC, and I actually kind of wanted to get back into it, but I don't know, maybe. Anyway, Last of Us really good.
Last was it's okay. Like it's not the first one.
Did they improve the gameplay from the first one? How
The
they improve?
gameplay's nice and smooth, and then like the graphics, like it's one of the better looking PS4 games right now.
I heard they improved the partner AI better.
Yeah,
The partner AI was
was-
annoying in the first
yeah.
one, because like you could be like, because it's a stealth game, and like you could be stealth, and you have like your Ellie that's running around in front of people, and like they won't do anything.
It's like, dude,
you walk right
but
through
like
them.
they're actually like crawling and stuff. They're not like just running around the map like obstructing the zombies. They're literally just like staying out of the way.
We'll probably get it.
It'll go down in price.
Yeah, probably. Because
Sooner
I got
or
the first
later.
one for like $20 at Walmart.
It's so cheap right now. You can get it for like $10 at GameStop on a good week, which is not bad.
Give me an employee discount.
I got you. I'll hook you up.
Alright, nice. Thoughts on Last of Us, Salvas?
No comment.
Okay, go to your meeting. We're talking about video games.
I'm still thinking about that song too.
What?
That song I can't think of what it's from. It just keeps playing in my head, and I can like see a scene, like cars driving in or something like shit. All right.
Anyway,
Media?
what's your not video game media?
Last time we did this.
Back to the Future 3.
No,
Here we
no,
go.
no. This is now I'm like three
watched it?
episodes out of that. No, still waiting. I'll do it at some point. But I talked about SummerSlam 1988, and now that we have a wrestling fan finally on the podcast, I can talk about
89.
SummerSlam 1998. A year later,
One decade.
or 10 years later.
Speaking of 10, this is our 10th episode.
Yeah, so perfect. The 10th
It's the
SummerSlam
theme.
deemed the Highway to Hell. Also in Madison Square Garden, August 30th, 1998.
My birthday.
Patrick, you know any matches from that show?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember any matches from that show.
All right, so here are the highlights: hair versus hair match, X-Pac
What?
versus Double J Jeff Jarrett,
Spock hair? What?
hair versus hair match.
Hair.
Loser gets their hair shaved,
Oh, nice.
and Jeff Jarrett lost that. A great match for the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. The Rock, the champion, Cook versus Triple H.
Okay, I remember that match.
That is a really good match.
That's a
I've
good
never
one.
seen the full match. Epic match.
I've seen bits and pieces. I haven't seen the actual full match, but it's a good one from what I've seen.
Like, The Rock's still in the Nation. Triple H is still in DX. So it's like right before they become megastars.
Rock won that one, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or
Triple H beats him.
Okay.
Because they're both on the ladder. China comes up, low blow to The Rock.
It's really
He's
DX
down.
versus Nation of
Right.
Domination.
Mark Henry's
Okay.
ringside.
Okay.
And then the main event was the WWF champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin, defending the title against The Undertaker. Austin wins that.
Nice.
Great show. I enjoyed it. I'd never seen the whole show in its entirety. There's some, like, oddball stuff in it, too. But
I'll have to check it out on the WWE Network for
Get ex-
$9.99.
yes, this is getting prepared for SummerSlam. This is what I'm doing.
Which, by the way, is canceled in Boston this year, which I'm really mad about because I was actually like gearing up to go.
Yeah, I was thinking about going, too. But I guess we'll have to wait maybe another year.
So,
Wait for 2030.
what would you rate the entire show out of 10? Would you give it 3 bangins? 2 bangins?
Out of 10, I give it 7 bangings. It was a good show.
7 bangins.
Out of 14.
Madison Square Garden. It was just a great show. There'll probably be another SummerSlam review in the next one. A good SummerSlam. I just want to mention that this SummerSlam gets referenced quite a bit in the really the only podcast I regularly listen to,
Elder God?
the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, because both hosts were at that SummerSlam. They always reference that SummerSlam, and it keeps coming up, like different weird things, different like
It's the good
merch
old,
from that show.
it was
always
the good
comes
old
up.
days.
Yeah,
The good old days.
Good old days.
And it really was. It was a good show. I probably said it about 7 times.
And now,
This is all you.
Elder God of the Week. This week's Elder God. You guys may not know who he is. Little sleeper hit here. Today we're talking about Morshu from the 1993 Legend of Zelda CDI game, Link in the Faces of Evil. I'm going to read the official Instagram post. By the way, Elder God list on Instagram. New Elder Gods sometimes. Elder God of the Week is Morshu. Morshu is the most successful businessman in all of Korodai, maybe in even the world. His merchandise includes lamp oil, rope, and bombs. What more could you ask for in life? These items are all yours as long as you have enough rubies to give to Morshu. And don't feel nervous because Morshu considers all customers as friends of his. If you don't have enough rubies, that sucks because Morshu does not give credit. Just come back to him when you're a little
Richer.
Morshu is also a top player in the YouTube poop scene. He is a classic there. And you know, Morshu can sing as well. He wrote the song Redbone. Morshu is truly an elder god.
Can you read now that you close it, maybe not, the opening line to that post?
Morshu is the most successful businessman in all of Korodai.
Okay. Or even the world.
Or even the world.
Beating Billy Mays?
Yes.
Well, Billy. The thing is, Billy Mays was a product pusher. He
Right,
wasn't a businessman.
He was, though.
No, he wasn't.
He owned those companies.
He
more
did
of an
not
actor.
own
Yes,
fucking.
he did.
No, he wasn't.
That's what we talked about. He owned,
He didn't.
I don't know, there was some name of the company. Yeah.
You don't knock it.
The Hercules hammer. Or the Hercules hook.
Hercules
fuck.
Is there,
Fuck.
is there a YouTube poop with Billy Mays at Morshu's? I feel like that should be a thing.
Yeah.
Gotta get working on that.
All right, so Morshu. Now, I guess I should explain what this game is. So, why is he there?
Who is Morshu?
Who's Morshu? This game comes from, as I said, the 1993 Legend of Zelda game, Faces of Evil, which is not an official Nintendo game. You're probably wondering how the hell this happened. So, I'm going to give a quick history. I don't know where to begin.
You have notes?
I got it in my head. So,
Oh, dear.
you guys may already know this, but I'm going to give a quick rundown. So, this facts may be a little shady, but I think this is how it happened. It may be a little wrong, but this is the basic plot, basic lore of the situation.
An abridged version.
This is giving me really burpy stuff right now. I'm very busy. This began in the SNES era, 1990, early 90s. So Nintendo, the company that owns Legend of Zelda, of course. So they had the SNES out, and they're like, this is a banger product. For our next console, we should do something with CDs. Like, because CDs would come in the late 90s, you know? So they wanted to make a game console that uses CDs. So they teamed up with Sony. And there's a prototype of the SNES with the CD. And they were going to plan it out and shit. But then a falling out happened. I think it was Nintendo's fault, I'm pretty sure. I would call this the biggest blunder ever in, like, gaming history. Nintendo backed out with Sony. And then Sony, they made their own console known as the PlayStation. Now look how popular the PlayStation is. Like, Nintendo had a piece of that, and then they blooped it up. So then Nintendo still wanted to make a CD-based console, so they teamed up with Philips. They teamed up they're gonna make a console, but they also had a falling out. But Philips, they made their own console called the Philips CDI, which is a fantastic console. It's not at all. It sucks. Poop. Just watch the Angry Video Game Nerd. I'll tell you all about it. But in the contract, basically, they had the rights for some of Nintendo's properties. So, and to quote the nerd, who I guess previously mentioned, Philips CDI had the rights to make 1 shitty Mario game and 3 shitty Zelda games. And one of them was Link in the Faces of Evil.
Go ahead.
I never realized there was 3 of the Zelda games. I thought there was 2.
Yeah, how long of a period did those come out?
I don't
The
know.
3 games.
They must have just shit them all out.
I think it
at,
was-
Like, was
the
it a short
same
period? They're
time.
like, let's make some money. Let's pump these out.
Yeah, I think
Probably
it
like a
was.
3-pack of them or something.
Yeah.
This is what happened. So the first 2 Zelda games, they were basically kind of clones, companion games to each other. They were a platformer like Zelda 2. One you played as Link, which is what we're talking about. The other one you played as Zelda, that was the Wand of Gamelon.
Oh.
And basically these 2 games, and also Hotel Mario, they had like cartoon cutscenes in it because the whole CD thing was they could play movies. So they animated like little shitty cartoons to play in, and then I'll get back to that in a second. But the third game was like a top-down Zelda game. It had like actual motion, like actors. It sucked. So that was like probably worse than the Wand of Gamelon. But those are the 3 games. And Hotel Mario, because briefly mentioned, is like a puzzle game and it's poop. So these cutscenes were later used when YouTube Poop came around. I mean, I'm going to tell you all about YouTube Poop, but YouTube Poop is basically, I don't know how to describe it.
I think YouTube Poop is like the cornerstone of like early YouTube. I don't think I like can remember anything about like YouTube when I was like 9 or 10 other than YouTube Poops.
It's basically YouTube Poop just taking clips and making it together and like making a story and like making it memes.
So it's like a whole era.
The whole,
Yeah,
Like, YouTube Poop is not the same as it was when that video came out.
No.
there's still good
Early
YouTube
bit-
Poops, but like the
not like
classic
that.
YouTube Poops.
It created memes.
Yeah, it's all like the character of Morshu would not be like even a thing that we talk about if it wasn't for YouTube Poops.
Because YouTube Poop, they basically, a lot of the sources of YouTube Poop was these cutscenes in these shitty CDI games. Because, frankly, they were bad.
They were so bad.
So people joked with them, and that's how we got Morshu. He was one of the cutscenes in the game for when you bought items.
His classic 3 lines: lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies.
And like the whole time is like his posing. He's like,
Yeah,
I can't even like, I can't show it on the podcast, but he's like, like it's fucking insane.
They never hold a pose. All right, a little animator talk here. They never hold a pose for like any duration. He's always moving. So like when he's pointing to the left with both of his hands when he's saying lamp oil, and then he goes to the right when he says rope, and then he goes, looks right at the camera and like opens his hands like surprise, and he says bombs. And then when he says, you want it? He, like, points his finger, like, right at the camera. And he says, it's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. And his eye gets so close to the fucking camera. It's crazy.
He's gesticulating.
He is. He's,
His second line of dialogue is like,
he says, sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer.
I thought doesn't he have one more line? I think it's when you buy something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't
Was
know.
he only in this one game?
Yeah.
He-
It's
that's it.
literally, he's only in this one game.
so he has 3 lines of dialogue, but like there's so many memes of him, and like
And he's an elder god.
he's
He
an
is an
elder
elder
god.
god.
And here's the thing, like I think my favorite thing about him is like I don't know what it's called. It's like audio clipping or like sound clipping.
Oh, it's sentence mixing.
Sentence mixing. They sentence mix these 3 fucking dialogue into
Is it
like essays.
Anything.
Like
literally
full blown
anything.
essays. Like I showed you, there's a video of him singing All Star
Yeah, I watched
by
that right
Shrek.
before this.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's he's saying Redbone
There's
like
a-
in
there's
its
a Redbone
entirety.
video. Like,
in
he-
its entirety.
And like he says the N word, and it sounds like it. Like it's insane. Like, I cannot believe like we have gotten this far in technology.
My favorite Morshu video is a classic from the early days of YouTube called Morshu the Scat Man.
Oh, yes,
That's
a really good
That's
one.
a really good one.
I saw that today actually. I liked
watched them last night.
I was so obsessed with Morshu as a small child that my Wii U username was Morshu Man Dash, and then I wanted to do the noise that he makes. So my name was 7 M's, an H, and then another 7 M's. And I could never sign into my fucking Wii U because I had so many fucking M's that I always fucked up. Morshu is a huge part of my childhood.
He's just like, I don't know, man. Just all the YouTube poop and like the CDI games are just like hilarious. Especially but Morshu is definitely like a classic.
Yeah.
Like
I think everything Morshu is great, but like specifically from the Mario, the Hotel Mario one, when Mario turns around, he says no, and
there's so many good ones.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
So they had all the rights to everything in Mario and everything.
Yeah,
they
I
had
think
the
they
rights
could use
for
like
3
any
games.
character.
For one game,
Appearance to everything named.
Yeah.
And like Nintendo is very upset about that, but they exist. They're out there. You can buy it.
Somewhere.
Hey, but isn't it their fault that they?
It's their fault. They
Yeah.
messed up. They should have stuck with Sony, but I'm glad they didn't, because then we wouldn't have Morshu.
Right. Who else would we be talking about now?
I think Morshu's kind of like
Morshu.
a resurgence in memes right now, because I've seen like a lot of Twitter memes with Morshu.
Well, after this,
They're gonna skyrocket.
I don't know if you guys know.
it's
Like,
gonna be Morshu merchandise next week.
I don't know if you guys know this meme, but like the cartoon beatboxing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
There's one with like Thanos versus
Yep.
like Darkseid, I think.
Dark Side.
Darkseid, excuse me. But like,
My bad.
there's a part. It's like there was a meme where like Thanos was like beatboxing, and it's like. I can fucking-
His hands are like right up in the camera's face, and he's wiggling his fingers
like,
around.
that was a meme for a while, but someone sent his mix Morshu doing the same exact beatbox, and it sounds exactly like the beatboxing. Like, it's
How did someone do that?
It's actually insane.
I think that's my favorite YouTube pooper, Jimmy D. Follow him
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Twitter. He's hilarious.
Jimmy D's really good.
He's the pinnacle of perfecting sentences.
He's keeping it up.
He
now.
is.
Also, I think it's Chewinator. He made the classic iCarly poop that we love, the Mr. Howard. No, iCarly gets molested in detention with the other elder god, Mr. Howard. We'll go with him later. But he's also, his profile picture is Morshu.
Yep.
He made the Redbone Morshu video.
I didn't know that.
He made some other, he makes All-Star videos too, like All-Star but it's like a different song. Classic guy. Check him, check out Jimmy Davis. Check out Chewinator. Check out Bagel Boy too. He makes Morshu
Bagel
moves
Boy's pretty good.
on Twitter. I think he actually made the Thanos one. I don't know. Someone made the Thanos. One of those three made the Thanos one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's another meme where it's like TikTok cosplayers be like, and it was like,
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
a
Morshu going like really
it's a
fast.
Morshu.
It was a meme where it was just like JoJo meme, but it was like Speedwagon explaining like the fight while they're fighting. It's like the audio is like Dio versus Jonathan. You see like Morshu going crazy, like, explaining it.
Classic.
Anyway, yeah.
I like Morshu now.
Oh, cool.
He's my hero.
That's what we like to hear. Just the mere mention of Morshu is enough to turn the crowd.
I gotta do some more YouTube searching
Some more
for Morshu.
some more YouTube pooping.
Definitely getting YouTube poop.
YouTube poop is hilarious.
I love YouTube poop. That's how I became who I am today. I grew up on YouTube poop. YouTube, it's where the poop is.
I can tell.
YouTube's where the poop is.
It is now time for the moment of the hour.
The main event.
Big Y. What's the deal with Big Y? Every time I'm there, I'm like, why? And today, I'm asking some why questions to our two employees here. Me and Big Sal here, we made a list of some questions we have. Burning questions.
How long have you worked there?
Yeah, let's get to the lore first.
So I've worked there since 2017, I think. Early 2017, late 2016, I think. So 3 to 4 years, something like that.
I've worked there from 2014 to 2017, and then I came back in 2018.
You had 2 stints.
2 stints with the company.
So does your name tag say 2014? Or
One says 2018, one says 2014.
Which one do you wear most?
2014.
What's your
Show your-
what's your positions there?
My technical position is a booth clerk. So technically I'm supposed to work in the service desk all the time, but I don't. They put me outside and clean carriages.
Technically, I guess I'm a cashier, but I haven't had a cashier shift in like almost a year now, which I'm happy about. I don't like being cashier that
Cashiering
much.
sucks.
So you bag
Yeah.
and carriages? That's all?
Yeah.
Now, did they give you an apron? Or a vest? What do you
do.
wear? I don't even know.
I actually have 2 aprons. One's for self-checkout, one's for everything
And it says
else.
Big Y, right?
Yes, sir.
You guys get first dibs on Mountain Dew. Like the new Mountain Dew flavors. You see them and you grab them like, I'm taking this first.
No.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys don't stock?
No.
No.
That's
we
like a
don't.
whole different, like...
Yeah, it's a whole-
It's a different department.
It's a whole different crew that does it.
Speaking of departments, is there any department feuds? Like, do the pizza people hate the florist people?
To my knowledge, I don't think so.
To my knowledge, most people hate the front end, which is us.
Yeah.
Because we get paid for standing around doing nothing.
So instead of the butchers, like, feuding with the fish people, the seafood people, it's more like both of them ganging up on you guys.
I mean, honestly, I have no idea. Like,
I haven't heard
I'm not
much.
there enough.
I've heard of people from other departments like talking about like the front end department, but like as far as like dairy and grocery like feuding with each other, I don't think that's a thing to my knowledge.
Yeah. Interesting. Next question. How are the bathrooms there? The employee bathrooms? Are there employee bathrooms?
Yeah, there's an employee bathroom upstairs in the break room.
Whoa, hold up.
Speaking
There's
of
an
which,
upstairs?
Yeah, there's an
Oh,
upstairs.
give us the insight on the upstairs.
So there's the double doors by the deli.
The deli and grocery
Yes,
area.
yes.
So you go back there and straight ahead, there's like this other door that goes outside. Right next to that, there's stairs, and those stairs go upstairs to our break room and meeting room and stuff.
how big is it?
I'd say it's 2 studios big, but it's long. It's not
Yeah.
wide.
That was my nickname in high school.
There isn't like half of a Big Y up of an upstairs.
No.
It's just like literally a
super
few rooms.
tiny.
Yeah, it's really.
There's
small.
like a couple like different like offices and stuff too. Like
I
the
don't-
grocery office is up there.
But I don't think there's ever anyone up there.
Oh, there is.
There is.
Yeah. The grocery manager's usually up there.
They look
Usually
down on you.
there's people up there like in the morning.
So, yeah, I'm
Then
not,
like
I
there's the
said,
meeting rooms and
He's showing
stuff.
his veteran status here.
I don't work there enough
Do
to
people
know.
bang up there?
To my knowledge, I don't know. Probably.
Well, look into that for
Jesus
me.
Christ.
So the employee bathroom is upstairs or downstairs?
It's upstairs.
It's upstairs.
Nice. Interesting.
A lot nicer than
Oh, he
the
said that to
customer
start.
one. You don't get shit on the wall, you know.
Yeah.
People actually, aim.
Yeah, can't relate. All right, next question. What's the deal with the Cookie Club? Is that a Cookie Club?
All right. I already fucking answered this question.
I want to know
before.
again.
I see what it was.
The Cookie Club is not a thing. And if it was a thing, it was well before we were fucking
Scuba
born.
Steve says there was a
There
cookie
was
club.
Okay, listen,
Maybe
but
it's a
listen.
Stop and Shop.
There was a Walmart.
Maybe.
There was a Walmart Cookie Club.
Oh, whoa, hold
Whoa,
up.
there's a
There's a
Walmart
Walmart one?
There was.
That's more shocking to me.
There was. Because I remember
Let's go to Walmart.
it's not a thing anymore.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Walmart, they close at 8 now.
Yeah, we
The
walked up to
bitches.
Walmart, Chick-fil-A, and the guy's like, yo, we're closed.
They needed a
And we're
hat.
like, Dollar General, they were open until 10.
Yeah, thank you, Dolly General. And I got some Maui Burst Mountain Dews there, too.
Okay, so what's your favorite Big Y branded items?
That's a good question.
They got pretty good water.
Yeah, the only thing that like immediately comes to my mind is the Big Y water.
Yeah, that water.
He has it, man. He has the big white water.
I'm going to have a sip right now.
The Big Y spring water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Their branded Tostito chips are not bad either, and their salsa. But
See.
that's like the only thing I buy that's Big Y brand.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't-
and their frozen pizzas.
Oh, frozen pizza.
You got Coke there?
Was it?
Got
I
Coke?
think-
Big Y Coke.
Big white Coke?
Oh,
Does
Coke
Big
and
Y
Coke.
have
Yeah,
Coke?
they do. They have like off brands of all the sodas.
Yeah.
It's not a Coke, but it's a cola.
It's a cola.
Back to the pizzas. Is it little pizzas or the big ones?
It's like
Like it's not. Is
those
it
frozen pizzas you go to like
Celeste, the little ones?
It's like DiGiorno's.
Yeah.
Like the bigger DiGiorno pizzas, you buy them, and then you throw. It's not even called Big Y brand. It's like Craven or something, but it's their brand.
Can we talk about how the Big White Pizza Shop is Elder God tier?
Oh, 100%.
Excellent pizza there.
I recommend the mac and cheese pizza
Oh, I haven't had
personally.
that.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude.
good.
I had the cheeseburger one.
Is cheese on it?
At my other job, I was just gonna mention it. The cheeseburger one. I always used to go to the Wilbraham Big Y.
Yes.
And they would have the cheeseburger pizza. And, you know, I'm a big pickle guy. I fucking love pickles, especially pickle Rick. And they chopped up a couple Ricks and tossed those on those pizzas. God tier.
I had a Whopper today. I took off the pickles.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
in
go
the
there.
trash if you want some.
I'll take some trash pickles.
Big Y Stromboli. Those are good.
Oh.
Those are really good too.
And a good price.
Wait, hold a second.
Shop at Big Y.
Too much positive Big Y. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Back to the question.
Wait.
One second.
Next one. Any hauntings? I want to know about the hauntings.
Not gonna lie,
Jeez, what are you talking about? I've never had no hauntings at
I've
Big
had
Y.
one.
What?
All right, so this is like when I first started there, and we had like the actual bottle room. One of my managers calls me over, and they're like, "Hey, can you go to the bottle room? Somebody's out there needs help. They just called." So I go out there. Nobody's fucking there.
What? Well, they could have just left.
They could have, but like I like to believe it was a ghost instead, because you know it makes it more interesting.
I
Yeah,
need
but
15 cents off my fucking return on the cans.
Now, what happened to the bottle room? Is this not coming back?
No,
Like,
it's
keep it
there.
outside?
It's there. It's that little garage thing.
But
out
what happened
there.
to the room?
They knocked it down to make that whole like area over there with like
I
the
don't like
organic
that. I like the
foods.
room.
What happened to Little Y?
I don't.
Dude, that's been gone well before I started working.
I
there.
remember like seeing it when I was a kid. I was like, "Yo, I want to go to the Little Y."
Yeah, same.
With the
And-
TVs around the store,
Yeah,
and you can
bro.
watch your kid.
This shit looked fucking cool.
And
All the
then-
pedophiles could sit there and watch the kids.
Yeah, pick up that toy.
But that was my
I
moment of
got one.
silence for this episode. So, moment of silence for Little Y as the last one closed in Westfield a few years ago. Thank you.
I played Wanna Gamble on there.
Did you really?
I did.
Big Y would have the fucking CDI.
No, I'm just kidding.
So, where Little Y,
I feel like
that's
an
just
idiot.
all the like organic section now.
All
right?
that is
They-
the
they
organic
made that just
section.
giant area after the bank's gone?
The bottle
bank,
room,
the bottle room, and
Little
part
Y.
of part of the desk too, right?
I
Yeah,
didn't
they
even-
took part of my desk.
I didn't even think about why the bottle room's not there
Why?
anymore because of that. I guess that makes sense.
Here's a question. There's a Little Y and there's a Big Y. What is regular Y? Like, how come there's no regular Y? I mean, it makes no sense.
I don't know.
Bring it up with his manager.
Maybe the parking lot's the Y.
Yeah, parking lot's the Y.
The
Okay.
Y,
No,
why
the
are you
Y
fucking
is, the
parking here?
gym.
Go to another fucking
Gym.
place.
Yeah, the YMCA people call it the Y.
Oh.
it's a gym.
My grandpa loves that place.
Ever have any celebrity customers?
Yes. No way that famous though.
Like what?
It's just really like this bodybuilder that comes in all the
Oh,
time.
bro.
Yeah,
All right.
he's famous.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know anything about this guy before. My only experience is that Carlos, like, he used to work at Big Y.
Great
and
man, he trained me in the booth.
He put a Snapchat or an Instagram story of him with that bodybuilder guy.
So we can find his name through that.
Yeah, like I remember the guy's name. If it's the same guy we're talking about,
No,
it
it's
was
the
like
exact same guy. I know who you're
it was
talking
like Gay Gaines or something like that. So it was just a funny picture to me. Like he was like, shout out to the big homie, and it just had the tag and it said Gay Gaines.
Is he like actually famous or like Instagram famous?
He's like probably Instagram.
I think
famous.
he's Instagram.
That still means
famous.
something.
No,
in
it
today's
does.
world.
It
But
does.
like, he has a cool mohawk. You know, it's rainbow.
So it's like a big giant.
It's a big guy with
Rainbow
a rainbow
mohawk guy.
mohawk.
that's
But like,
intimidating, bro.
but like, he's a dude you would not
What
want
does
to
he
fuck
buy?
with.
he buys
He came to my line once. He bought like a lot of like organic like vegetables.
Does he redeem his cans?
I didn't redeem
I
his
hope
cans.
not. I hope not. I'd hate him instantly.
Now,
You wait, hold up.
You
You
like
hate
the
the
bottle?
bottle
I
people?
hate the bottle.
Okay, I'm a big bottle guy.
I'm sorry.
I save all my bottles. I'm up to like $60 in bottles in the last few months.
Listen, I just got back from my Big Y shift, and nothing makes me more miserable than hearing, service clerk to the bottle room, please. Service clerk to the bottle room.
Yeah, you must hate when I do that.
I mean, it's fine, but like...
no, when we said as any celebrity guest,
Yeah, anymore?
you were supposed to say us because we go there all the time.
That's what I was going to say.
That was the
Last
next
time I was in
celebrity
there, I
guest.
came in just to see you, Patrick.
That's
You found
that's
me.
right.
Did you give him a hug?
Of course.
Right through the glass.
Right through the plastic.
You're not supposed to. 6 feet apart.
And now, continuing the celebrities.
Yeah.
Does,
Wait. Were there any other people? Any other celebrities?
Not
Anybody think?
to my knowledge.
There's one, Mr. Keith Woodman.
Oh,
We're about to get into that. Does he get a discount there if he comes?
Nobody gets a discount.
What about,
He
all right,
should.
all right.
what about Mr. Pierce?
The Piers did.
He actually comes in quite a bit
Yeah.
too.
I remember.
I saw him at Walmart the other day.
Mr. Pierce walks out with his carriage. He just goes 2 weeks. Nope, doesn't pay.
You get the
2 weeks later, he comes in with a check.
Yeah.
Drops it on the table.
Is someone at Walmart working?
Yeah, I saw him at Walmart work, and he was stocking shelves over.
Was he building the bikes, building the random things for the displays?
No, he was stocking shelves.
Interesting.
You say hi?
I never had Mr. Pierce, so he has no idea who the fuck I
You're
am.
missing out.
Missed out, man. Everyone missed out on one teacher. I missed out on Mr. Ray.
I did too.
I missed out on all of the good teachers.
Did you have Mr. O'Connor?
No.
Oh, you really missed out.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
My next question. What's the night crew like? Like, what do they do at night?
Are there people there right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
there are.
They stock shelves.
Yeah, from what I know,
The unsung heroes of the Big Y?
actually, from what I've heard in years past, I don't know if this is still the case. The night crew is notoriously like not liked by the front end
Oh, there's a feud over here.
because the night crew, they'll stock shelves, but they never put away back shop, which is what they're supposed to do. So every day, the morning crew will come in and they'll have 2 carriages full of products that were supposed to be put away during the night. And then the people that work during the day have to go away from their jobs to put those away.
So they've since gotten a little better with it. It's not as bad as it once was. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad.
But you don't really know those people.
Oh, I don't know who they are.
I know one guy,
What time do they come in? Like 11 o'clock?
like 10, 9,
Right
10.
after
Usually when the
that.
store closes. Come in and buy their crap, and then, they do their thing. They usually bring speakers and stuff with them. And they'll jam out while they're stocking shelves.
They should be listening to this podcast.
What's the thief robbery policy?
I feel as I am not allowed to speak on this man.
We can cut it out.
Okay,
Just tell us, though.
tell us and then we'll react.
From what I know,
Whoa.
That's insane.
That's
That's worse than Walgreens.
Man, I can't believe you do that to him. Damn.
How about people stealing carriages? I mean, that must happen all the time.
People steal baskets more in carriages,
Yeah.
if I'm being completely
I know
honest.
that came up in a podcast
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Scuba Steve was told to leave the basket in the store. So you stop people if they walk out, be like, oh, you
You're
can't
just
leave
like-
that.
Honestly,
not-
I just don't give a fuck
yeah,
anymore.
someone did that today, and it was like, "Yo, you're not supposed to do that." And he just kept walking. He's like, "Alright."
Okay, these last 2 questions are very important. First off, what's the deal with self-checkout?
It's the hell of Big Y. I go over there for my shift, and I'm like, you know what? Today's going to be a good shift. Then, next thing you know, I got 7 people flagging me down to put in their Big Y card, and I'm just like, what the fuck? On top of that, they break down constantly.
Is there a reason that you can't put your own Big Y card in?
I don't fucking know. They say they can't program it into it.
How come
but
all the other stores can?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So something that Big Y, I feel, is like should definitely be aware of, but like 90% of their customers are like elderly people that have no clue what the fuck is going on anymore. Every crazy story that I've had with Big Y, it's always been some old person that's just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
They can't use the TV
out for
remote.
me.
How can they figure the self-checkout out?
Some of them do. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them got it all figured out. Where others are like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" I'm just like, "No, go to a fucking register."
You must get people that got like a carriage full of produce and they don't know how to ring it up. Right?
Yes, all the time.
That's insane.
Especially, I
But I
know
don't work there.
with Mr. Veladis, he tells me stories about the booth where like there's this one older woman who will just come with like a full carriage of shit, and she wants you to ring it out and also bag it for you. I forget her name, but
Is it?
it's not. But worked there, so listen.
No. It's a different.
Different. Maybe it is that.
It's a lady that looks like a man.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what.
She has a
they're
very
like.
distinctive face. She has like an afro, wears polos all the time. Looks like a man.
Bro, I got no clue who you're
No,
talking
she
about.
only cashes out at the booth, so you probably don't know who she
Yeah,
is.
never seen
But she
How did she get away with that? She just shows up. It's like here.
She
you go.
just shows up and she gives us attitude. And we're just like, well, fuck, I guess we got to do it.
her. Yeah, it's something too like that I've noticed with Big Y is that you had like to get fired, you have to like kill someone. Like they will not fire you if you don't do your job at Big Y. So I can
100%.
only imagine how lenient they are with customers and how much they let them get away with. There's a kid who works at Big Y. Not gonna name no names. I hate him. Every shift that I like everyone else that I work with. Everyone else does their job. But when I come in to work and I see he's working there, I'm like, oh, it's already going to be a shitty night. Because he doesn't do jack shit. He like goes into the bathroom and will just like pretend to shit for like 50 minutes at a time. And Big Y, you already have short ass shifts to begin with. So like out of his 4-hour shift, he's like in the bathroom for almost an hour of it. And then he gets a break on top of it.
Damn whippersnappers.
Now I've got 2 more things to bring up.
All right.
Thad and I were at Big Y at probably the time that we went and saw you, so maybe a few weeks ago. And we were also walking to the pet store down the plaza.
Smithland.
Yeah. So we were walking, on the sidewalk, and there was a bench between the Great Clips and the front of Joanne Fabrics.
Okay.
And there was a bench there. And as we were walking towards this lady sitting on the bench with a few bags, I
Multiple.
was like questioning what she was doing.
She looks like a crazy cat lady.
Yeah, she had a jar of pasta sauce, and she was just sipping on it. Okay, not like let me taste it. Sip, like
It was half gone.
like it was this of a pasta jar, and she was just sipping on it.
What?
Oh my.
Well, off right by her.
That's a Big Y customer right there. That's a valued customer.
Sorry.
That sounds like a few of our customers.
She went to Walgreens. I checked her out before. I knew she was.
She hot? Oh, well, you checked her out, bro.
What'd she buy a drink there? Peanut butter?
Cat food, actually. So.
£1,000 dressing.
Oh, she drinks cat food. Got it.
All right, now you work in the customer service,
Yes,
so you
sir.
get all the phone calls.
I get all the phone calls. I get all the stupid questions.
Okay, so you must get some crazy phone calls. What are some of the craziest phone calls you've gotten? Like people looking for things. Like, do you have this?
I feel like I don't get as many crazy phone calls as I get just crazy fucking people in general. Like in the store.
Or how about in the store looking for something that you obviously don't have? Is there any of that?
Honestly, during the pandemic, it's like people looking for like paper towels and stuff. And I'm just like, we don't have it. And they're like, what the fuck do you mean don't have it? And I'm just like, we don't have it. Fuck you mean?
I know you have it in the back. You're
got it in the
saving it for
back.
the employees.
I know you have it at the J.C. Penney's.
I know Friendly's has got a bunch of it because they're closed and not using it.
But no, it's mostly there's just people like coming up to complain about everything, employees, just stuff in the store in general.
Stuff you have no control over.
Exactly. Like this one lady comes up to the service desk, right? Like I'm there minding my own business, and she comes over and she's like, "Can I make a suggestion to you guys?" So I'm like, "Sure. What's the suggestion?" She's like, "Can you guys not get your fish from India?" I was like, "What?" She's like,
No, she didn't tell the fish people.
So she's like, "Can you just tell your manager that?" I was like, "I could call him up, I could tell him yourself." He's like, "No, it's okay." So then she flags down one of my managers and tells him the exact same thing. We don't get our fish from India.
So not
She doesn't
on-
have to buy the Indian fish.
Not only is it like crazy to think that Big Y gets their fish from India to begin with, but like when you really think about it, like grocery stores sell fresh food. That's what they
Right.
do. Do you think that a fucking boat would be able to make it from like India to fucking like Boston in a day, and then from Boston to fucking Ludlow, Massachusetts?
Shout out to Ludlow.
It
It was probably like a frozen one in the.
it's
fridge.
not from fucking India
still,
though.
you
Right, no,
can't
probably is
overnight
because
that
like when we
shit.
get fish at work, like the shrimp are Asian shrimp, like they're from India, they're from Asia. Like the cheap fish comes from
It's probably
crazy
processed.
stuff, right? So like she probably picked up one thing and said India and probably thought like the whole store is like Indian cereal.
But then she's like, "I don't want to be eating this bottom feeder stuff," and I'm just like,
don't eat it then.
"What?"
Whoa.
Granted, she was talking about shrimp, but like,
It's a
those
world class market, right? Big one.
It's a world
They don't
class
sell
market.
shit.
We don't sell shit.
Can't believe that. All right. One more question. This is the most important question.
It's in a debate for years.
Is there a pasta bar?
What do you mean by a pasta bar?
Like, you know how they have the wings bar?
Yeah.
Is there a pasta bar?
So like you can get some fucking ziti.
Yeah,
Right,
this
you
is
scoop it
ziti.
yourself. Like you had ziti, mac and cheese, maybe meatballs and pasta.
Yeah.
Some spaghetti.
Alfredo,
Yeah.
pesto.
Does it exist?
salad.
We
never
have
seen that.
we have mac and cheese on occasion at the
I
wing
have
bar.
witnessed the pasta bar once.
Spaghetti, you have not.
I have. It was at the.
It doesn't exist.
Yes, it was at the Wilbraham Big Y.
Might be Wilbraham, not Ludlow.
I saw it once, and I never saw it again.
This is now like 5 years ago.
This is 5 years ago.
So something that I found out is that like Wilbraham's like the test Big Y because they
failed.
They had the.
You didn't get it that day.
I could exchange the pasta bar if I bought it. I was gonna buy it, but I was in a rush.
Because I know the only reason the Ludlow Big Y got the wing bar is because it was successful at the Wilbraham one. And I know at the Wilbraham Big Y, they have like a fucking robot that will make you a salad.
What?
So,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is that? What?
It looks like a weird, like more rectangular, like skinnier vending machine. And you go up to it and it's like, I want this kind of greens. I want like
You get chicken salad.
cucumbers. I want like maybe
egg
I don't
salad.
know. My
I'm gonna stay away from that thing.
the robo salad.
Yeah.
What's his name?
They have something like that
Like-
similar at the Holyoke Mall, but instead of salad, it's ice cream.
What?
I heard
Yeah.
about that.
It's like an ice cream vending machine. Like it like creates soft serve for you like right there and then, and like has like this whole animation and stuff. And it's just the weirdest thing ever.
Where in the mall? In relation to Billy B's.
It's near Billy B's actually.
Why Billy Beans?
It's actually near Billy B's.
Like, do you guys get a heads up on something like that? Like, let's say Wing Bar's coming. Like, oh, they're installing a Wing Bar tomorrow. Does that come up at all? Or one day it's
I
there.
mean,
They'll give us a little heads up on some stuff, but like,
I guess it depends on what kind of employee you are, because like I work there like 3 days max a week,
yeah.
and they're like, "Fuck you, you don't get to learn anything."
Right. I mean, like, I knew about self checkout like months before we even got it.
Yeah, but I think that's just something like that's big enough. But I don't know. Like, I don't remember them talking about a wing bar, and then one day it was just there. And
I wasn't even working at Big Y when they decided to do a wing bar. Like, I just went in one day as a shopper, like, not even an employee anymore. And they're like, oh, yeah, we got a wing bar now. I'm just like, the fuck? Why didn't we have that when I was here?
I know someone that would just go and, like, grab french fries off the Wing
What?
Bar.
Oh, really? That's me.
Yeah. What's that?
I grab a French fry sometimes.
Just go right in.
It's a free sample.
Speaking of free samples,
Imagine what the pasta sauce lady's doing in the Wing Bar. Don't touch those.
imagine you seen her with the pasta bar.
That's why it doesn't exist.
About the free samples. How come there's never pizza free samples? Like, there used to be when I was a kid, but I very rarely see pizza samples anymore.
It's so rare. They do samples on Saturdays, but they
Saturdays?
stop.
I'll be there.
I think it's
And
Saturdays.
pizza? Or
No, it's just samples
Just
of random
random?
shit. But they stopped doing it because of the coronavirus. So it might not come back.
what about the guy that makes the pizza? He's been there for years.
Which one?
Tony?
Like the guy that, I guess the only guy I would like picture. He's got a like mustache or a goatee maybe.
I think that's
Older
Tony.
guy. Not older,
Now that
but
I'm
you know what I mean,
thinking
like
about
50s.
it, I haven't seen
Like
that
he's
guy
always
in a
been
while.
there. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue. What
I think
you're
he's talking
talking
about
about.
Tony.
It's Tony.
It must be Tony.
I'm
if you,
pretty
if you
sure
know
it's
him
Tony.
immediately.
But I don't know what happened to him. All of a
He's
sudden,
not there anymore?
I don't know. He disappeared.
That's the good Tony.
The only people that I see there is Tomash and I forget the other kid's name.
I'm craving some Big White pizza.
Let's go.
You guys got a key? We sneak in.
Yeah,
The
can
night crew's there.
I know a few people.
Whip up the pizzas, boys. Get the ovens going.
Okay, now I got a serious question. You probably don't know the answer to this, but I've always wondered. Like, let's say the pizza shop runs out of
Pizza?
peppers or pepperoni or onion. Can they just walk around the counter, grab a pepper, cut it up, put it on a pizza?
I mean, probably.
I'm almost certain that's what they do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all the ingredients they use at the
just
pizza
stuff
shop
out.
is stuff we have in the store.
Because, like, they also have, like, the pre-made kits to make pizza, so, like, they just be like, all right, let me grab one of these. and
Also,
do
in
that.
like the sandwich shop and stuff, they literally
Good
just go to deli and just take like the deli meats and just like slice it up and bring it.
Yeah.
Did you ever grab like the Lunchables pizza?
Hey, guys, we're trying out something new.
It's pizza sliders.
I like that.
Big
pizza
city
slider.
sliders.
The big city sliders. Any more damning questions about Big
I
Y?
answered all my burning questions.
I learned a lot today about Big Y.
Ever,
What's your thoughts on Stop and Shop?
My mom works there.
Oh,
oh, I'm gonna have to go.
how's that? You know, how's Christmas like in that situation?
Dude, it's awkward.
When someone says how's work, and they're like, oh,
I'm just like, it's better than Stop and Shop.
we gotta clear these conversations.
We once got into a brawl on New Year's Eve.
Fist fight with your mom?
Who won?
Yeah, over Big Y, obviously.
Yo, we got better flyers. We got a can room still.
Better flyers.
We still got bags.
Our ads are better.
Got the robot.
Yeah,
That's fucking just stares at-
Marty the robot.
We got the salad robot. Who would win the fight? The salad robot or the robot from Stop and Shop?
Well, the robot from fucking Stop and Shop can move. So that's the old,
Yeah, but the salad one has like blades to cut
It
the
also
lettuce.
has eyes.
It's got a machete.
Who'd win? He has,
all,
like,
and all of a sudden, like Aldi's.
he has the dressing.
robot comes
the
in.
dressing. You could throw the dressing on the ground so the robot would slip.
fucking
I feel like the salad robot would win.
You know Walmart has a robot now?
What?
Some do. Some have
dude.
the same one as Stop and Shop.
How advanced is
a
this
Marty.
AI?
Yeah,
Do they
but doesn't
call
have
it
eyes.
Do they call it Wally instead?
Probably.
Walmart
It's like Murray and Marty.
There's this one time when I first started working there, right? This lady comes in with her kid. The kid's like acting really obnoxious and like annoying her. And all of a sudden he's like, "Mom, was I an accident?"
Oh my god. What was the answer?
She just started laughing.
He's like, of course.
She's like, "Ah, ha, ha, ha."
Of course, you ruined my life.
I'm an accident.
Me too. Me and my sister.
Got white cheese, man.
Do you feud with the Wilbraham one?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a feud there.
It's like we had so much expectation for these feuds and shit.
Yeah.
And there's like nothing.
Honestly,
I mean,
Ryan's like, I don't even know the other
I mean,
guys.
technically,
I don't even know the bagger two down.
technically, there's feuds. I guess, like obviously, one store wants to do better than the other.
I
But
don't-
like
I
that's
don't
probably the only feud.
shout out to Ricky, the night manager. Man's a legend. Is he a night manager? What is he considered?
He's a night
He is a
manager.
night
Well,
manager?
technically, he's night manager / assistant
Yeah.
store manager.
Yeah.
Dude's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rayn, the best store manager
Thank
ever.
you. Thank you. I
Thank
really
you for-
appreciate that.
They should have like game show competitions. Like you pick your best guys, and then Wilbraham picks their best guys, and like there's different categories. Like ever see Zach and Cody when they have
Yeah.
Yeah, the grocery
the
games.
grocery games?
When is Guys Grocery Games gonna go to Ludlow Big Y?
I would love that.
I'll write a letter.
I'd love to see the biggest slacker from the Wilbraham Big Y and the biggest slacker from the Ludlow Big Y go at it.
Yeah, who can spend the longest in the bathroom? Any final thoughts on Big Y?
I work there. That's about it.
I like Big Y.
I'm glad you do.
I give it 0 bangers.
I give it a 1.5.
What if it had a pasta bar?
3 bangings. Honestly, co-workers are good, but everything else is poopy butt.
Can you guys go to like corporate or management and like try to push the pasta bar?
You know what? I know the owner's daughter. She used to be our store
you know her
She-
owner's daughter.
She used to be our store manager, so I'll put
They're
in a good word.
upstairs.
Miss Maggie.
No, what is the Y stand for?
Yeah, what's the Y stand for?
Okay,
That's a
okay.
good question.
We're going back into it. So the Y apparently, like the first store was in Chicopee, something like that. It was like a little tiny market, and the street split off into like 2 ways off of one road, so it made a Y. And it was
It was the
on.
big
It was
Y.
like right at that fucking cross, so they called it the Big Y.
So now that I know that,
That's like
the stores and the parking lots should be redesigned to have a Y in the parking lot, and then when you walk in the store, it splits.
Listen, the fucking old people get lost anyway.
Everything should be white.
They
Registers,
they go
produce.
in. They go in and
ice cream.
there's one woman
Oh God.
who she'll walk around for hours and like look in every aisle and then buy like a soda and that's it. It's
just
like,
in case.
what do you fucking?
You never know what you can
looking
find.
for?
I do that a lot.
Do you do it every day?
I do
Every
that-
other.
I do it at
Also,
Delicate's.
Ludlow Big Y needs a beer section.
Yeah. Anyway,
Want to thank our guests.
we want to thank our guests for coming on this special episode 10.
Thank
We're
you.
going to be wrapping it up. I just want to remind everyone that this podcast is on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor. Go listen. Share to your friends. How about that? You know what? Some people here, Kevin and Jake,
Damn.
I have told you guys to share the podcast, and I don't think you guys have because I don't see any like change of view numbers. So I'm watching you guys. Also, Kevin, a big shout out to you because you stole my fidget spinner in my car. I know it was you. You were playing with it, and guess what? The next day I looked and it was gone. I know it was you. I know it was you who took my fidget spinner.
How long ago was this?
This was last week, so
Oh, okay.
So, okay, well, by the podcast, it'll probably be like 3 weeks ago. I'll probably have it by then. Okay, anyway.
Also, I want to say this because we didn't get to talk about it, but we have to have Patrick back on because we can have a Funko Pop discussion.
Oh, yeah, in the future.
That might be like a big discussion, too.
That's a big discussion for another podcast.
We'll have you on
It's
before.
a preview.
We'll have you on within 6 episodes.
So
I don't know.
Maybe Conzi will be in by then at some point.
We have to make another schedule.
That's a pretty big fucking time frame.
Because next podcast is the return of someone special. Big K. Now, goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
See you guys.